Shame.
All right, guys.
Shame.
Bring us your sadness.
Shame.
Bring us your pain and your anger.
Shame.
What a day.
Sound like the Joker.
Shame.
Did they just go full Wade Phillips?
Game of Thrones. Shame.
Welcome to the autopsy that starts meow.
Yeah.
Everyone, and welcome. Cowboys postgame.
We know the game ain't over, but it's over in spirit.
The game was over an hour and a half ago, maybe 2 hours ago. Shout out to the guy in the chat with the Eagles avatar.
Oh, they love this.
Solid duck. Was it the hot dog or the bun? The Cowboys were the bun in that one. We could play hot dog or the bun today. Happy birthday to Jerry Jones. 82nd birthday. Big day. Happy birthday to Jerry.
I'm not doing it.
We did boys in the super chat. Look at that. That's what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is people to donate to the cause with your sadness. I'm Jeff. That's Vach.
Who?
That's Aisha.
That's me.
Vach told me I'm going to have to give 10% more today.
It's all good, Chad. I'm a little hoarse, so I'll just be talking a little close to the mic like this. And if I get real expressive, I might have to get even closer. But we good to go. Hey, man, we lost, bro. But, like, the bad part about it is, like, we felt like we was going to lose anyway.
Yeah.
But we ain't think we was going to lose like that, though.
Yeah, that was bad.
We ain't think we was going to lose like that.
Shout out to people jumping in the super chat immediately. The roster got worse, and we surprised we trash. That's from Jamal. Thank you. Weedham boys, Zeke public crying worked. That's the problem.
Oh, my gosh.
C Black, no way. Mike McCarthy and Zimmer are employed tomorrow.
They're going to have jobs tomorrow.
Lammy, 17, thank you. Get right or get left. Dak is Caesar. Mike McCarthy is Brutus.
What they do?
Dak defended this man to the bitter end. And fat, dilapidated Mike gave Dak the final stab to the heart. I just want to be sports happy for once. All my teams suck. From Taylor. Can I tell you this is my favorite kind of loss?
No.
Why?
Because change happens after this?
No, not necessarily that part, although that could be good. But yeah, I think sometimes it's fun to have it exposed exactly where you are is fun. But no, because the thing I don't like about sports is that it can be stressful.
Yeah.
That wasn't. That was clean. We were good. Quarter into that game, I knew where we were headed.
Facts.
You're able to relax.
There are some Cowboy fans that would rather lose in this way.
Yeah.
Because you're not dragging it all the way to the end and there's no hope.
Yeah.
Like ripped from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But damn, dog, I don't want to look that bad. I never want to look that bad.
I thought it was fun.
Well, we got a lot of reasons why we look that bad, though, boy.
I think your definition of fun is definitely different than what I thought it was, Jeff.
I think you have to embrace it. See, I'm a depression kid. So, like, sadness is innate to me. So, like, y'all just, to me, it's just like, hey, welcome, y'all.
You're literally Bane off of,
I live here.
The Dark
Welcome.
Knight.
What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Surely not, right? But could that be a full Wade Phillips thing?
The last time the Cowboys fired a coach in the middle of the season, it was Wade Phillips. And I think the condition of that had to be like they quit on you. Like, they never quit on Jason Garrett. They loved Jason Garrett, but they just knew Jason Garrett wasn't competent enough to take them where they wanted to go.
Yeah.
But they didn't quit on Jason.
Nah.
So they let Jason hang around his office and order DoorDash and wipe his desk off and stuff like that.
That was really weird.
But Wade had to go.
Yeah.
Because they quit on him.
This feels like, I'm sorry, guys, like, with how bad that is, how bad this was, and how bad your last 4 home games have been, how do you not make changes after a loss like this? And we can consider the injuries and all that stuff, but this, the offense?
Yeah, I kind of knew they were going to get whooped. But yeah, not like that.
No, that's next level whooping.
I thought the offense would give you more. I thought the defense would give you more. Like, I thought that the Lions would punt.
I didn't think.
I thought they might punt.
At least one time?
Yeah, I thought they might punt,
Mhm.
and I don't think they did. But the problem is, okay, let's just have fun. Mike McCarthy got fired. Mike Zimmer's the head coach?
So let me just rewind you
Or
two
is it-
steps.
Throw it to Al
Or is
Harris?
it Al Harris?
Let me just rewind you 2 steps if you don't mind. Right?
Yeah. Come on.
At least we know pouting works.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
good. Yeah.
Pouting works
Y'all are going there.
twice as well on
Yeah.
camera.
Mm.
So last year, we don't know officially what happened because this wasn't on camera.
Yeah.
But CeeDee Lamb went to Mike McCarthy and said, yo, Mike, there needs to be change.
Yeah.
And there was change.
Mm.
Like the Bible, there was change.
Mhm.
We saw Zeke pout on camera.
Did you just make up a Bible quote, or is that actually
I don't know.
okay?
Because it could be. I'm just not denying that it might be.
Right. Okay.
Let there be a change. Zeke pouted on camera. He pouted on camera, and Rico Dowdle had 2 carries in the whole first half.
Yeah.
Hunter Lipke wasn't even allowed to pass block anymore
Yeah.
because Zeke pouted.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pout about coaching first? And does that pouting about the coach push Jerry to make the change at coaching? Because Jerry would ride this thing out. That's Jerry's thing. Jerry will ride the whole season out. But will pouting make somebody put the foot on the gas to get Mike up out of here?
I mean,
Mike up out of here.
And even if you wanted to say, okay, well, maybe Zeke was in more because of the pass protection or whatever the case may be, we've seen Rico be able to pick up blitz pickups. We've seen Hunter Lipke be able to do that. He does the dirty work every freaking week. There was no excuse for it. And it was weird because it was so many wasted downs. So many wasted first and second downs on him running the ball, and you not getting anything out of it. And so I didn't understand what the only thing that you can come to is the fact that that's what they decided to do, given some of the commentary, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to me that would affect anyone, that somebody mentions that they are confused by their role or think that they should play more. Like, what is this? This isn't 7th grade. So, like, if it was the actual thing that caused any sort of change in their backfield usage, that's hilarious.
And honestly, if that is the case, Rico Dowdle,
he should go bitch.
He
right
went through
now.
this. He was doing the B word in last year. I was in that locker room. I remember. He has been asking for the ball since last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't work for him last year.
Yeah.
So why is it working now for someone else?
And how else does Rico go from 20 carries last week and 2 catches, 20 carries and 2 catches to 2 in the whole first half? It's not like Rico had a horrible day, 2 fumbles last week. All right, we're going to pull Rico to see if we can find a new hot hand. Rico was as good as a running back has been, and they say, nah, we're going to get to 15.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
I think they should have fed Zeke. I think 8 carries for 17 yards.
Say it again.
How much?
8 carries for 17 yards.
Shucks.
I have to be careful. I had to be really careful.
Please,
because people think that I don't like Zeke. I don't know Zeke.
I ain't got a problem with that,
I just
man.
don't want washed up running backs getting the ball. I want young people to get the ball. Like
Sure.
Dalvin Cook shouldn't be here either. They should have 2 random guys from the 5th through 7th round in a draft or undrafted free agents that are 22 years old that when you put them in, they might have something. That's what should be happening, but it's not.
Isaac Guerrero, which is like running back 5 for San Francisco,
Yeah.
came right in and had plenty juice and broke off like a 70-yard run or something like that. And he's like their 5th guy. Just a day 3 dude. He was a good player because we all watched the film. He was drafted. Well, draft people saw Isaac. But he's still like a day 3 guy that was cool. We give the ball to the old dudes. And we got an old dude on the practice squad that we can't wait to give the ball to.
Well,
Yeah, it's all bad ideas.
yeah, and then also too, listen, we can talk about this run game not being successful and what they were doing. Definitely prayers out to Aiden Hutchinson and that serious injury he sustained in this game. But this offensive line got their A words handed to them all day in a major way. I mean, they didn't get any push off the line all day. I mean, Dak was under duress most of the time. He's in his third. He's literally getting through his drop, and there's somebody in his face. He didn't play very well today. I mean, the offensive line really made things a lot more difficult as well today, even in regard to the passing game.
I think the hard thing to do would be to say who played well today. Like if you could even find
Well,
a
that's why
player.
I said the unit. Yeah.
Right, and that's what I mean. Like, I could do explanations or excuses for Dak to an extent. Obviously, right? You're pressured on 60% of your first half dropbacks.
That's
And
insane.
even when Aiden Hutchinson is no longer available to play, a team that doesn't have another good pass rusher is still on you pretty much immediately all the time.
With 4.
With 4 guys and covering with 7. The quarterback and the best receiver still seem like they're not on the same page on a lot of stuff. There were bad throws. You might have been seeing ghosts at times. You're pressured all the time. Ferguson has to win that contested ball that he threw up to him. Jalen Tolbert has to catch the ball that he threw down the field to him. Like, I don't know that you could work your way down the roster and find somebody who played well. And that's where I get into like, oh, let's fire the coach. I'm like, we probably also have to come to terms with, for the first time in a while, this ain't a top 10 roster.
Sure.
This ain't a good football team.
It's not.
And Jeff, you ran the numbers by me. What you said? You said the Lions separation number.
Oh,
was
this
like,
is incredible.
Please.
Okay, so this
Por
is
favor.
Bring Me Ben Johnson commentary.
See every play.
The Lions offensive coordinator, his name is Ben Johnson.
So no head
In the first half, Jared Goff completed, when they said it was 9, he completed 2 more for like 20 yards. It was something like 11 passes at 17 yards per attempt. And the number of tight window throws
settle
Yes.
was 0. There was not a tight window that he threw into on his 11 completions at 17 yards a pop. Holy crap, give me a coach that makes a difference on the offense.
Yes, 29% of their passes are considered wide open.
And boy, did they want to embarrass Dallas. And were they really trying to get a big man touchdown after last year?
Sure.
Wow.
If you're not a Cowboys fan, I think you would admire it. Like, that was Team Petty. They were just like, yeah, it's 40 to whatever. Let's throw a touchdown from the 1. Like, they were just all gas.
In real life, they could have just given the ball to Montgomery like 17 more times and the game would just be over.
Yeah.
And this post-game show would have been like an hour ago.
Yeah.
But they tried to throw the ball to Decker. They tried to do the hook and ladder joint to Sewell. And then they put Skipper out there out wide like he was going to catch a bubble. So I think he was the option for the bubble or something. They wanted to get the big guy touchdown going.
Yeah.
And we just up here just running around in a circle, soul glow, and turning around. Like everything got to be like, we got to fight for our life for everything. And yeah, we don't have a top, team roster-wise or whatever, right? But even like the Lions bottom of the roster dudes find a way to get open because Ben Johnson's just better than Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Right? Jalen Tolbert is good enough to get open when schemed correctly. Like, why can't we do things like that?
I mean, it's impossible it's impossible when you got guys like they're dropping 7 people in coverage. You have to scheme your receivers
They only
open.
rushing 4.
You have to scheme them open. But again, it also starts up front with the offensive line that did not play well today. And so a lot of the things that we wanted to see them do, they couldn't do. And they completely just couldn't run. I'm not sure if they couldn't run the ball at the beginning of the game or if
they put in a guy who can't run the ball.
They tried to run the ball.
But they were handing it to a guy that can't run the ball.
Does anybody in the chat in week 1 they thought me and Jeff had to apologize, for the Zeke stuff?
When he had 4 yards carry or whatever?
Is there anybody in the chat that want to like retroactively apologize to us?
No, because people are convinced that we're
no.
making
they gonna
this
say
up.
sorry. They gonna say they sorry. Does anybody in the chat want to just renege on that and make us apologize?
No.
And please.
No, nobody's gonna. People have convinced themselves that we're making this up. It's fake. It's not really happening. And I don't know how many more times like we have to see it on the field. On the defensive side of the ball, holy crap. Holy crap. Jared Goff was sitting back there chilling on the phone, talking to his lady. What snacks are we eating after game?
At least that part is explainable, right? Like, that's injuries.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Your 4 best pass rushers aren't available to play football.
Sure.
They were going to be able to block you.
Man.
They were in that.
It was bad. Like, I mean, the defensive line was just getting moved off the ball at will. The tackling, Jesus. How does this team not know how to tackle at all anymore? They have literally, I understand this is a different coaching regime or whatever, but tackling is tackling. It ain't going to change.
Some aren't interested.
And listen.
Some aren't interested.
Some of them aren't interested.
Please.
And listen, there are defenses manpower-wise that are worse than us, that just got worse dudes than us. But those teams don't look as bad at us. So I think all the mics, shouts out to whoever said it on Twitter, Matt Owen probably, all the mics Mike McCarthy, Solari, Zimmer. All the mics need to go. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in with us. Be sure to follow on DLLS Sports, Vash Lombardi, DLLS Dallas, and all that. Appreciate it. Football Cowboys.
Somebody was in the super chat and said it was a nice day for the I Hate Jerry and Stephen Jones camp. Like they probably had a good time.
Yeah, they had a great day.
So congratulations.
Oh my gosh, there's so many super chats.
They had a great day.
Oh yeah, let's get everything everything over too. We'll come back to the other stuff. The truth, Vach and Jeff. When do we start looking at the draft? The Niners are going to kill us too. You ready?
Vice Jeff and Aisha, y'all ready to?
You ready?
Break down some.
Come on, Aisha. With our powers combined, we're Captain Planet. Oh, Aisha is so scared to get up in the draft. I tweeted out the ice tank. I'm thinking about it.
I don't want to do it.
I'm gonna read all these. I promise when we get to the other
Draft
stream.
is a stressful time.
But in the interest of time, let's see what Joseph Chandler said. Joseph Chandler was like, "By week coming, who loses their job?" Yeah, we was kind of talking about this, so I appreciate. I mean, I think
I bet no one, but it is Jerry's birthday. They ruined his birthday.
Good.
He might fire somebody that ruined his birthday.
I'm not saying that a loss is a good thing.
Maybe fire himself.
You never want to lose, and the conference is too tight. But I did have a feeling that walking out of Pittsburgh, that there was this comfort that the way that we do things is okay. Getting embarrassed like this has to make somebody look themselves at Jerry, look themselves in the mirror and go, all right, bro, we got to do something. Not that the loss is good, but it.
About Jerry.
But sure. But this loss breeds urgency now, or it's just gonna breed some tanking.
You're talking about Jerry.
If it doesn't, I'm out. Like I'm saying,
you're quitting.
Mentally,
mentally,
mentally, if something you have lost at home by a wide margin so many times, just like 3 times consecutively, you can't ignore something like that. Like you can't ignore the lack of urgency that your guys even show on the field. Like this is panic button time. No.
Oh yeah. It's just the only thing is maybe we can do this in the next segment.
What do you do?
What can you do?
Ah.
What do you do? What can you do?
Tater tots.
That'll be the next segment right here. Please hit the like and subscribe button on the Cowboys DLLS postgame show. I'd like to welcome our new friends at Every Plate. Because you know what I don't like? I go to the grocery store and I refuse. I don't get carts. I do the basket. Yeah, I'm a basket guy, so I don't get that many things.
I was about to say.
But boy, it costs a good amount of money to be making the meals these days. $2.99 per serving on your first box from Every Plate. All you need is everyplate.com/podcast, and then you'll use the code DLLS 299 because it's $2.99 per meal.
Read again.
Everyplate.com/podcast, and then you put in DLLS 299, and then you can focus on doing fun things, making your fall plans, not planning meals, dinner options that are ready in 30 minutes or less. So if you got a busy schedule, save that trip to the grocery store. Add grab-and-go snacks, easy-to-assemble lunches, all those different things from our friends at Every Plate. $2.99 per meal on that first box, plus 50% off your first box for all sizes. Everyplate.com/podcast. Enter the code DLLS299. I'd also like to welcome our new friends at Constant Contact.
New friends?
More new friends.
Yes.
At Constant Contact. You just need the code ALLCITY, ALLCITY. Talk about goals for a minute. Like, for instance, on our show, we have goals we try to reach with subscribers and viewers and all these different things, and we're tracking them. And Constant Contact can help you reach those goals. You've got year-end goals. They've got what it takes to help you meet them. No matter how experienced you are with digital marketing, Constant Contact has tools to make your marketing run smoother, sell more, raise more, build more genuine relationships with your audience with Constant Contact's suite of digital marketing tools, all made to fast-track your success. Sell more online in less time with Constant Contact's powerful e-commerce tools. Time to put the go in your 2024 business goals with email, social, SMS, and customized marketing campaigns built for you in just a few clicks. ConstantContact.com/AllCity. Start that free trial today. Yeah, I don't know what you can fix. I mean, look, Zach Martin was bad today.
Yeah.
And like, if you're going to do that, Because I know the right tackle is going to have struggles.
Sure.
Sometimes he's okay. Sometimes it's pretty darn iffy. You bench the left tackle to try to fix something.
Sure.
Who played well today? Like, the only answer I think it would be to go looking for reinforcements. Like, they'll get better with Parsons, Tank, Bland, Kendricks. Like, you'll get guys back and you'll be better. But if you want to be honest with yourself and think you can compete with the Lions and teams like that, and the team that you're going to play next, San Francisco, you're a ways off.
You're literally where you were when the season ended last year. You cannot run the ball effectively, and you cannot stop the run.
Oh, crap.
What's happening?
Oh, Jeff just did some things. You know what I like to do.
It's all good. We'll go right back to the money. Y'all hold your horses.
Yeah, we'll come right back.
We'll be right back after these messages. Hold on.
But first, it's time for our Empire Impact Player of the Game.
You want to know why?
Yes.
You want to know why Empire is so important?
Why?
Because the floor is gone with this damn team, Jeff.
Oh.
We keep getting worse.
They're laying on the floor.
So the damn
jeez.
read that, Jeff.
What?
Read the Empire Player of the Game.
That's just the Empire Impact Player of the Game. What do you mean read it?
Oh, I thought you had to read. My bad.
Oh, like, yeah, I got a little tag I got to find, but I don't know where I put it because that's the kind of stuff that I do is I put things in different places.
These
I'll
floors
find
sturdy.
The floors are great.
Not the Cowboys.
You can schedule a free in-home estimate today. All listeners can receive $350 off when they use the promo code DLLS. See empiretoday.com/DLLS for details. Restrictions apply. Did we end up with a photograph? We have a photograph of today's Empire Today Impact Player of the Game.
Here we go. Let's see. Where they at? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Cat, who is that?
Nobody. There's
no. Hold on, Jeff. But it has to be somebody. It has to be something. Who is this? What is it?
Okay,
Can you fit 53 faces on that damn thing?
So the only thing that I wrote because we've been told we're allowed to make it a player from the other team, but that's not fun to me.
No, we ain't doing that.
So I'm gonna say
you can put their whole team on there.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that the Empire Today Impact Player of the Game was Chauncey Golston.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the reason why
What he do?
is because he tried his best.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Nah, because you didn't.
When everybody else was chilling and quitting, it was over.
Yes.
He at least played hard. I picked a guy who I think tried his best. Thank you, Chauncey.
Yeah. Well, who you got?
He tried his best.
Who you got? The milk cart?
That damn thing right there. Put that him.
Nobody?
Him.
I got Zeke.
Missing. What's his last name? Him.
Everybody.
That's who I got. This was terrible, dog. From the top to the bottom. This was terrible, dog.
What about Jerry Jones? It's his birthday. That was
What?
his product out there. Jerry, you made the biggest impact on this game, and your stadium is built the wrong way.
Brown
and you won't put
missing.
up curtains.
I
Steven
got
Jones missing.
our old reliable at
Pacifica?
this point. Get a grip.
Who?
They all missing.
It saddens me to say this, but Brandon Aubrey is your best player.
Good
that
job,
exists
kicker.
right now. I mean,
We have a kicker.
it's so bad. I think about you saying that the Cowboys always have peanut butter, no jelly,
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly, no bread.
No bread.
Because
No bread.
now you have a good kicker,
Mhm.
and it doesn't matter.
Now
What
you
would
got
you
no
do with
offense.
peanut butter and jelly and no bread?
That's what he said. You gonna be happy.
You just gonna be eating with a spoon?
You better have a plate at least to put it on.
Sometimes your ass got a sandwich and no plate.
I'm telling you.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Can I say,
Yep.
Sometimes you got a sandwich and no plate.
Yep, you sure can.
Cowboys ain't never got three things that match, though.
Yeah. If you're watching on Vachara's channel, and I know a lot of people are watching on Vach's channel because he's
Appreciate
special, and a couple are on mine. Make sure you also subscribe to youtube.com/@DLLS_sports, where we have shows for all of the pro sports team, pre and post game, for every game. And this one's a lot of fun. Send in your comments. What do you want to talk about? Here's what I got for you. What is your favorite word for when you get whooped? Like, I really like boat raced,
I ain't never got whooped like that before.
and I really like mollywopped.
Mollywopped is one of my go-tos.
I ain't never got whooped
Not
like that.
more so when I'm
No.
threatening someone.
Well, I mean, like in sports.
Oh, okay.
Or how about when your team gets beat? What is your favorite wording for what happened to them? Because I'm a mollywopped guy and a boat raced guy.
My team was always like a postseason team when I was playing. So I don't know nothing about that.
Well, you could be talking about the teams you watch.
I say they getting worked.
Getting worked.
Mhm.
A whooping.
With a hard H.
Whoop.
Whoop. Mm-hmm.
I like whoop too.
Whoop.
Yeah, send them in the chat. That's what I have for you in today's post game.
Cinnamon.
What word do you use for a blowout?
They about to cuss in the chat.
Huh?
They about to cuss in the chat.
Who's cussing?
I'm saying, like, if you pick a word that shows getting whooped real bad, they about to start cussing.
Oh.
But it's all right. Let me see.
Bent over, smoked.
Dusty.
Not Diddy.
Diddy. This is what I'm talking
No,
about.
don't
man.
say that.
Beat off,
We're-
shellacked.
We don't joke about
We trying to
those
be on
things.
TV, man. Y'all true.
Stomped
Dusted.
out,
Okay, stomped out. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
walked down.
Don't click that. Yeah. Walk. Yeah.
Can't
Taken to
say
the
that
wood-
one.
I do like the woodshed.
Yeah.
the
Old Yeller.
wood-
Old Yeller.
Oh,
Curb
I like
stomp
that.
Old Yeller
is-
cold. Boy.
Get Old Yeller.
Yeah.
Curb stomped is an oldie but goodie.
I don't like that everybody's putting Diddy stuff.
Wrecked.
I don't think I like that.
I don't find it amusing either.
Mm-mm. Can we hire Ben Johnson?
Man,
We
dog,
could.
Nothing would make me so happy.
He's gonna probably be available after this year.
He'll be a head coach next year for sure.
If Ben Johnson was your guy,
Yeah.
and Robert Saleh was his DC,
Oh,
man, we
we
going
can
to go.
only hope for so
We're going to
much.
go and corral after that. You hear me? We're going to go and corral.
But no. Jeff, you asked a good question.
What'd
You
he say?
said
thank you.
you did. You asked a
Thank
good
you.
question. Like, if you were to make some coaching changes, which I again don't know how you don't. Maybe if it's not even the head coach who you decide to do, move up.
It'd
or
be
whatever.
weird to fire a defensive coach right now because they'd be like, we didn't have any of our good players. But I'd be like, yeah, but they also scored all the time, not just most of the time.
All the time.
They scored all the time.
Even when they healthy, they look great.
And I can't fire, if I fire McCarthy, like I still got his little buddy running my offense. So what's the point of that?
He can go too, dog.
Who's Shoddy?
He
Yeah.
can go too, dog.
What are we doing here?
He's guilty by association. He can go, dog.
What's happening here? At the very least, I think you do need to look at how much your offensive line has regressed, despite the fact that you have dealt with some injuries and you have some new guys there. The regression of this offensive line started last year. It wasn't amazing last year. They navigated it enough, but you could not run the ball last year. You are the same as what you were at the end of last season. You can't run the ball. You can't stop the run. You're not going to win games like that.
So it's on Mike.
It's
Other Mike?
One of them.
You can't stop the run. You can't run the ball. You're not winning games.
Yeah. And that's just a product of like all of it kind of points back to they're not that good. Like part of it is decisions they've made. Like you go up and down the roster, people will talk about Dak's money. At least he's a really good quarterback. Like I'm good with paying my quarterback, whatever. There's 10, 12 dudes in the league. When he's up, great. Pay him the market. Let's go. We got our quarterback.
Mhm.
Like Terrence Steele is highly paid. Not good. Trayvon Diggs is highly paid. Not good. And I not that he's going to be forever a bad player, but so far this season, Trayvon Diggs hasn't been very good and wants no part of tackling, especially if you're losing. Like a lot of the dudes that make good money aren't playing well. Zach Martin didn't play well. And you have multiple first-round picks now who can't play a lick. That Mozzie flash was fun.
Yeah.
The way this defensive line was getting kicked into next week
Yeah.
off the ball, y'all.
Yeah.
The reach blocking was just phenomenal by Detroit.
So let me just ask,
Yeah, they're
though,
good.
right?
They have a good team.
Let me just ask, how much is Mike McCarthy's umbrella, right? How much of this is like his fault? Because we could be like, oh, the offense is not creative. Let's bring in Ben Johnson. But we still can't tackle. Trayvon still moving out the way. Donovan still getting whooped and covered. Like, how
You
much?
couldn't run the ball before Zimmer got here.
You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't run the ball before he got here. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, the coach that you brought in is the offensive line coach. Because I remember people wanted Philbin to stay. I
Mhm.
remember that. But to me, I think you got to choose. I would say the offensive side of the ball is more of a problem given what you were saying earlier about the fact that there are injuries and stuff like that. But nah, man, like you still can't run the ball after you've been here for 3 years. It's a problem.
Somebody asked, could Vach play offensive line? I'm not big enough, sir.
He's slimmed down.
I'm not big enough.
Honestly,
He's too slim.
I might tackle better than some of the DBs did today. They did not want to.
And they weren't too interested.
They did not want to.
They gonna hit
Donovan
this
still
and
likes
come
to
find
hit.
you.
He might
They
not be able to cover
literally
it, but he likes to
were
hit.
freaking dodging like
Trey
it was
Trey was moving out the way.
like it was the Matrix.
You can say DB's like, well, Trey Diggs was moving out the way like this. Malik Hooker was moving out the way like this.
I mean,
Donovan
guys,
Wilson was grabbing people's shirts. Armani was looking in the alley, couldn't find a ball like this. It was all good.
It was bad.
It was a lot of fun.
I would love to see what Marquise and Wanye and all those guys.
They both got some snaps today.
I would love to see what they could do.
That's the only part on the roster that I'm like, ooh, there might actually be an answer on the roster is safety. Because every other group, like they're trying, right? They tried on offensive line today. Whoopsie. Like so many of the positions, like I do think running back, you'll just get more and more clamoring for Dalvin Cook. But like if Dalvin Cook could play, somebody would have taken him off your practice squad in the last 6 weeks. He can't. My guess is he won't be very productive if he gets an opportunity. The running back answer is not on your roster.
Yeah. Even Tom said that today.
What's that?
Tom was like,
Brady
shouldn't you go out and get somebody else? Like,
is this what you have?
He can't contain himself. He was like, and then when Rico started running well towards the end, he was like, this guy has some wiggle to it.
Oh, interesting.
Tom Brady, for the life of him, couldn't figure out why Zeke kept getting the football. I understand if Zeke was like some fullback type character, or even if he was blocking. But Tom Brady, the GOAT Tom Brady, was appalled. He was befuddled,
not appalled,
confused, lost. Why the hell is 15 getting the ball? He said, oh, you're supposed to get the ball to your best players. I don't know why they give him to 15. I love when Tom Brady came out and said that. That was honesty. I hope Jerry Jones heard Tom Brady say that.
And again, happy birthday, Jerry.
I ain't wishing him nothing.
As today is your 82nd.
I ain't wishing him nothing.
It's his 82nd?
82nd birthday. Happy birthday, Jerry.
I ain't wishing him nothing.
Jeff, in regard to the safeties, do you think that the regression we've seen from Hooker and Donovan, now granted, I felt like Donovan wasn't himself really towards the end of the year, until the end of the year last year anyway, but you think it has anything to do with Zimmer's system requiring so much of the safety position? Because his scheme is a little bit more complicated for the safety position. What do you think, guys?
Donovan would have been a great linebacker for Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
He would have been a great Dan Quinn linebacker. But in this system, Donovan being a safety in open space where he got to back up and more stuff is in front of him, it's a problem, fam. It's a problem. And then Hooker, who's not the athlete that he once was, he's still a smart player, but his body just don't get him there no more. He's not prime Malik Hooker anymore. This is that first round blue chip special that they love to do. Yeah. Oh, you was a first round pick at some point. Let me just keep playing you.
Yeah,
that's his whole Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson haven't earned the rest. But I think Donovan is valuable in the run game. I think Donovan is valuable in terms of hitting people. But when Jameson Williams is just running around and Amon-Ra running by him and Sam Laporta running by him, man, Donovan ain't built for all that.
No, who had a quiet day today?
Who was that?
Amon-Ra. What about Jordan Lewis? He was like, Jordan Lewis did I didn't hear that name much today. I knew that was something, a matchup we was looking for, but everybody else had a good day.
We heard a lot of James. We heard a lot of James.
I was sick. So.
Yeah, they just
we also heard Panay Sewell, Taylor Decker.
Boy, they're trying to get a big man touchdown so bad.
We heard all the names, boy.
Dan Skipper's a sweet man.
Jared Goff could have broke the record for throwing the ball to different targets. He could have hit 15 people today because they tried to throw to all the offensive linemen.
They had a field day.
I do want to shout out to Captain Thunder, who once again is going to donate money to be upset. And we appreciate that. Awesome.
Greeted, man, come on, dog. This ain't gonna, man, come on, bro.
It's just
not every week he's willing to donate.
I appreciate you though, Cap. I mean, you tune into DLLS every single week, and we're grateful and appreciative for you. And you should join the club and get a shirt and all once a year, and all that stuff, Cap. Yeah. But dog, this ain't just like a clear and cut faux problem. This ain't on faux like that, Cap.
Yeah, Dak had his struggles today. But man, if we're making a list of what's wrong with this team, I promise you, quarterback is the very last thing.
Jeff, please let me just say, Dak is not perfect. Red zone offense is a problem. Dak has got to be cleaner with the turnovers and all this kind of stuff. But this is not a faux problem. Go ahead, Jeff.
We'll get more of your super chats. We'll continue the autopsy. We believe the Lions have stopped scoring. So we can continue on with our night with the rest of the postgame show. So yes, thank you for being tuned in to the Cowboys DLLS postgame show. Let me see. I want to see what's in town. I'm gonna tell you about the Game Time app where you can get tickets to all sorts of stuff. I just want to see what's in town.
Comedy show.
Like Fred again. You get some Fred again.
Who?
That's actually tonight at 8.
What that is?
It's Fred again.
What are you saying?
Don't worry about it. Cracking at Stars. That's they're playing right now. It'd be
What's
tough to get
girl
that
doing the halftime show?
What?
That lady doing
Lady Wilson?
What? That's the name?
Yeah, stop pretending Lainey Wilson's not a thing. You guys are weird.
I don't know who that is. Is she?
Okay.
Is she gonna be doing the show anytime soon on the game?
Yeah,
time?
Thanksgiving at the Cowboy game, and
So
you
you
can
can
get tickets to that. Yes, yes. Use the Game Time app.
Up to 5 minutes before the game, dog.
Use the code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase on the Game Time app, and to get you hooked up. It's a great app. All-in pricing where you're not going to be surprised at the end. You can see seat views for whatever you're going to get right there in the app before you buy. Lowest price guarantee. All of these different things from our friends at Game Time. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Get the app, create an account, and use the code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. DLLS for $20 off. Also, I want to talk to you about my guys at Blue Chew. Which, I know right now you're looking for something to, get the blood going and your confidence back because you're a little deflated right now. They say first impressions are important. What about lasting impressions? That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew helps give men longer lasting and stronger erections so you can perform your very best. It's an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. Process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers. Once you're approved, you'll receive that prescription within days. Best part, all done online. No visits to a doctor's office. No awkward conversations. No waiting in the line at the pharmacy. That's our friends at Blue. Does it work? Don't think you need it? Try it for a month and see. You're going to love it. Your partner's going to love it. And the special for our listeners, try it for free when you use our promo code ALLCITY at checkout, just $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code ALLCITY to receive your first month free.
That was hard to read, huh, Jeff?
There's a pun in there. I love Blue Chew because here's the thing.
You do, Jeff?
I do. That intimate setting.
Because you like to party, huh, Jeff?
It's a confidence game,
Okay.
And sometimes you got stuff going in your head and you're like, man, I got it.
It's Bluetooth make stuff happen.
What you want is
Jeff,
you want a little, you want a little help.
A little help.
A little help to bring your confidence to the party.
Some help. That's what you call it.
Peacock.
Yes.
Support.
That's what you looked. Let's knock out some super chats.
You damn right you knock it out with that Bluetooth, boy. You right.
Trevon Williams, McCarthy can go. Your defense was banged up, and you knew that before they kicked off.
You're right, it's banged up.
We needed a legit offensive scheme to have a chance, and the guy calling the plays gave us 9 points. Man, we talk about the curls.
Yeah.
Because they love whatever. If they have a play that they like, God bless your heart and soul. If they like a play, God bless your heart and soul. You got one more. Okay, because I'll only give you 3.
Oh, thank you.
They don't just like a play.
Yeah.
They love
They
a play.
spam that joint.
God bless your heart and soul. Last one though.
Don't do it again. She about to do it again. What?
So like Cooper Rush threw a pick on the
Just go
exact
right
same concept that Dak threw a pick on
Go ahead and watch it.
the goal line. No, she's done.
No, she gonna do it again. Watch it.
I'm done.
Go ahead. No, Jack, go ahead, Finn, but she gonna do it again.
Because they love to do the little dilly dally here in the front, whether
Yeah.
it's a curl or like an out and in or in and out. It's usually a little out and in or a curl up or whatever, and then they like to run the corner behind
Corner
it.
behind it,
And when they like a play, they love a play.
They run that joint.
And Brian Branch was like, "Oh look, they're running the play that they love," and then he
Oh.
picked it off on Dak, and then they ran it again with Cooper Rush in the game, and they picked that one off.
Not only that, Jeff, but they call it when they getting a whole bunch of pressure and it's cover 0, and they like to drift backwards and throw it off the bench. They even make you do it. They make you run a play, and they step right in front of it when you do it. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Baited you all night.
Can we get the supers back up? Just want to please like and subscribe while you're here. We're trying to have a great time tonight.
It's all
Wonderful
pages.
game.
And if you're watching on my page, go sub to Jeff page.
If
you watching on me and Jeff, go sub to DLLS. What's the name of it? DLS Sports?
DLLS Sports.
Sports. Go
But you got to
check it
use
out.
the at.
At
Somehow
DL.
I think we were before the at was a thing.
Mhm.
So like I'm youtube.com/Jeff Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Is yours /Botch Lombardi?
Yeah, I'm just watching bar.
Yeah. The DLLS is
Is at now?
DLLS_sports. Yeah. So you got to do that.
Please go follow at DLLS Sports.
Joseph Chandler, who was the second best Cowboy on the field today?
It's the long snapper.
Sure. What's the name? Trent?
Trent Siege.
Yeah, because even the punter had a bad punt.
Yep.
So yeah, it was the deep snapper. Let's see here. Jeff says it's time for Dallas Cowboy fans to start the sell the team campaign. Jerry and Steven have ruined the Dallas Cowboy franchise and legacy facts.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
They're not going to.
And then look, this is the bad part about it too, though, Jeff. We have to find practical solutions, right? Like we know that Jerry's not stepping down. We know that they're not going to sell the team.
Yeah.
So we're trying to win from the standpoint, okay, how can your roster get better?
Yeah.
And how can your coaching get better? They're never gonna, Jerry's never going to move on like that.
No, he likes that the team's worth more all the time and that he gets to have a fun time. Misty,
sure.
It doesn't matter what QB we have. Even Marino couldn't win with this cast.
Damn, dog.
I mean, Marino, yeah, he never won a Super Bowl anyway.
He sure did.
Dak Prescott's in the Super Chat. That's nice.
What's up, Dak?
I played absolutely terrible today. Point blank, period. The bye week is much needed for the team after this bad loss. We will regroup and refocus as we prepare for the 49ers.
Well, you know what, Dak?
Thanks, Dak.
That's very big of you to take blame, but we know that that's a lie, sir. We know that that ain't even you. That's just a very quarterback thing of you to say, sir. Everybody was trash.
I would like you to play better, but I can acknowledge that the circumstances are tough out there for you.
It's tough out there.
It's tough out there for you.
Horrible.
But, you know, we left a couple out there. We left some out there. We need to be better.
Sure.
Everyone else on the team needs to be way
Left
better.
some meat on the bone. They left some meat on the bone.
I need somebody to call plays to give me a chance, too.
Oh, my God.
Did Dak give us another opportunity after the game to jump off from Andy? Look, you can always jump off. That's the thing. Like, this is your parents' fault, everybody.
Don't say that.
Or your grandparents' fault.
Don't do that.
Or whoever. But at some point, this is just like therapy guy here. At some point, like I'm 40 years old. At some point, it's no longer this is someone else's fault.
He's
okay. It is what it is. What am I going to do about it now?
No.
I'm an adult. If you don't like Jerry or the way he does stuff, or you hate this team, get a new one.
You look
That's
grateful
unfair.
for it.
Just get it. Thank you.
I think it's unfair.
Just get another one.
I think that is an unfair request. Like, no one expects for their team to be like, you know what? The rest of the league,
right?
They care about running back. We don't.
Yeah.
No one cares. No one expects for their team to be like, you know what? The rest of the trends in the NFL offensively, we're not going to do any of them. You know what? We're not going to invest in the D tackle position. All of these things, like, no one expects for their team to be so negligent with how to move their team forward. So I do get that team, like, fans are just like, oh, I want to go to another team, and they're exhausted.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'd love to talk to Joe. But no, that's all I'm saying is you can. You're an adult.
Kwame!
You know, you can just be like, I'm out of here. The best beat writer we have at DLLS.
You got to stop that.
Is Kwame 27 at the game. Hello, Joe Hoyt.
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
I'm having a great time. I thought
hey, Brody.
If you're going to lose, I like getting destroyed early so that I don't have to stress or worry, and we could just be like, oh, man, are they going to fire people? Man, this sucks all the way around. So are we hearing anything fun? Did anybody get fired?
No one's getting fired. And, you know, in the words of Jerry Jones, that's not something that they're really considering right now. He was asked specifically about Mike McCarthy, about whether or not, you know, there was question marks that were opened up by this game. That's one thing he said, is that every loss opens question marks. And whether, you know, Mike McCarthy would be that, Jerry Jones said no. He was really adamant about that. So, you know, he said, hey, there's got to make changes. And sometimes the changes kind of happen, you know, during the bye week in terms of playing harder or something, he said. But clearly the Cowboys have issues right now, especially at home. You know, you talk about, early losses. I had my game story wrapped up, ready to go in the third quarter today. Not much necessary needed right after that.
That's nice. See, that's nice. For a beat writer, you get that, because I know last week you had some, you had to write 7 stories because you didn't know who was going to win. This one, it was pretty clear, and you could just get your story out there.
Yo, Joe, what's up? It's Vash Lombardi. Let me ask you a question, sir. Did anybody look Jerry Jones in the eye and say something about the shade in the sun?
No, that question did not come up.
Skirt.
He's been pretty adamant about what he thinks about that, and we've had many examples, including postseason examples at this point, where that hasn't really sparked change in terms of, getting more shades in there or anything like that. So, we saw that happen with Jalen Tolbert today, and, frankly, it's probably going to happen again at their son.
Joe, Maris Lufau before the half went out. I think he went to the locker room early. Any updates on what was bothering him?
Yeah, it was a shoulder issue. He seemed good to go. He got back pretty quickly. They evaluated him and said he was ready to go. So, hey, I mean, he seems okay heading into the bye, and now the Cowboys are just playing a waiting game to see how many of these guys can get healed up and ready and back on this defense. And
they fared pretty well injury-wise, period, coming out of the game?
Yeah, period. They're heading to a bye week kind of, ready to get healthy, I guess, but they have issues.
Joe, who was your Empire Today Impact Player of the Game? And is there anything else that you've already heard in postgame that we need to know before we say ta-ta?
Well, you'd be shocked to know that we talked mostly with Tyler Smith and Jordan Lewis, 2 guys that are always there ready to answer questions. And, both of them kind of talked about, hey, man, we got to be tougher. We got to look in the mirror. As Damone Clark said, we talked with him. He kind of said over and over, we got to look in the mirror. They got a lot of things to look in the mirror after this one. In terms of impact player, man, Ben Johnson trying to do as many offensive line touchdown calls as he could. I think they got to double-digit tackle-eligible plays today. So if that was your drinking game today, you're probably pretty drunk right now. So
Thank you, Joe. Have a great night.
Bye, Joe.
take care.
You can see everything that he writes on alldlls.com. Please like and subscribe while you're here. We do have more super chats to get to and more sadness. If you have sadness, anger, fury, depression, rage, angst, send it in.
Or jokes. I like jokes.
Or jokes. Just send it as a super chat. Avery, worst part is even if they make the firing, the Joneses are going to pick some other old, outdated coach. They never learned. That was a joke I made on Twitter. Is that
Belichick up next, though, huh?
This offseason, they're going to interview Ben Johnson, and then they're going to hire Bill Parcells again.
It's not.
And I don't even know where he is.
It's not. It's so not funny.
Pain. Pain.
You have to laugh. That's how you fight the pain.
Pain.
Let's see here. Mario losing 34-9. Donovan sacks Goff and celebrates crazily. That tells me a lot about this. Oh, did we have some Jalen Smith moments in this one?
Yeah. Donovan was really excited about it.
I literally saw Mozzie cussing somebody out on the ground after he made a tackle, and it was like
Nice.
40-9 at that point.
Oh, is that a 50 bomb from Pep?
You know what I'm saying?
When Jerry said all in, he's talking about how the Cowboys were going to take it all season. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you,
though.
Pep.
That's very lewd of you.
Appreciate you, Pep.
Maddie, if they were 1-5, they'd fire McCarthy. They're not firing him after week 6 at 3-3 in a very winnable division. That is the worst part, kind of.
We are still
It's kind of the worst part.
I'm
Is
about
you're in
to
it.
throw up right
We
now.
still in it.
Please don't say that.
We got a chance.
You're in it.
We got a chance.
Now, you're not competitive with the good teams, but you're looking up and you're going, okay, so what do we need, 9?
What's the point if you're in it and then you get to the playoffs and it's the same result? And I'm saying,
I like
I'm
this.
only saying that
You ready to tank?
I'm normally no.
Come on,
I'm
Aisha.
normally the
She's
person that is let the season play out.
You're ready.
Let us see what happens. Let's ride the wave.
She's
However,
ready to tank.
you can't run the ball and you can't stop the run. You're not going to win playoff games. You're not. You're not.
But what if?
How are we going to fix that by tanking?
But what if mathematically you could still get a first round bye?
I'm going to step on
God.
your big toe.
Mathematically.
No, it don't matter if you can mathematically do it.
Mm-mm.
You're not. You're not like clearly you
You a
haven't
quitter.
shown that you can, bro. I don't need to be a quitter to see what's in front of me.
Draft season's going to be hot.
It's
And
gonna be
the-
crazy.
How soon is too soon to take a running back?
That boy's safe.
I'm about to throw
Can we
up.
take a running back like
That
number
You
8?
can take a running back early these days because apparently the NFL is getting back to running the
I want a
ball.
one tick though. I don't care if we just draft.
I
him.
think
want-
that
Oh, you
whole-
want to take a nose tackle with top 10 pick? I'm trying to get top 10 right now.
I think the deval. You don't have to take a nose tackle in this draft that early. It's pretty deep this year.
It's too
I
soon
think
for
with the
me,
running
man.
back.
I mean, we took one in the first round.
Too soon for
with
me.
the stop it with the running back position. I think that we are gonna see the
Boise State,
value
dude.
flip again.
You get the Boise State dude?
Boise State, Oregon,
Oregon got one?
Oklahoma State got one.
Text in your favorite running back
Ohio
that
State
we
got
could get.
all the
And
states
those-
got one.
What position do you want to draft in the 1st
We're
round?
not
All of them.
doing that
That
this
is next
early. No,
on the
Left-
Cowboys DLLS postgame
Left tackle.
show.
we're not doing that this early.
I just wanted to tell you guys about some stuff. We got some stuff. First of all, he's signed to be a diehard bot. You mentioned the diehard thing
Yeah,
earlier.
man. $8 sign up online and get your newsletter and your shirt once a year, dog. Appreciate it.
I don't know if there's a newsletter.
It
but
got to
you
be a
do.
newsletter, dog.
Oh,
Talk
Joe
about
has a
it.
newsletter. I mean, I know that you get the premium content on the website at alldlls.com. When you sign up, you get the newsletter.
You ain't listening.
You have to be a diehard to get the newsletter? Oh, see, I don't either. I'm going to do some research on that. But you do get a free T-shirt once a year.
Once a year.
It's $80 to sign up to be a diehard. And then you get a free T-shirt once a year, which is cool as that T-shirt is. I say that's worth the $80.
That's
But you
an expensive
also
shirt.
get 20% discount on merch, 20% discount on events, access to our premium written content, access to our members-only Discord server, and a sweet little carrying card that says you're a diehard.
I like the card too.
So we doing meet and greets where like people come and see us
Yeah, we're
Sure.
tailgates and stuff.
Yeah, we're
are
gonna do
happening
parties.
next month.
We're going to do stuff.
next month.
Yeah, it's
Next
gonna be
month
fun.
we're
We
doing
going to the game?
tailgates.
Look, can we get the detail?
We going to
Before
the
we-
game?
We're going to
Tell them call me.
sign up for all that stuff.
I'll get us in the game.
Sign up for all that stuff. Drummer
As drummer Cam.
Jeremy Cam.
Drummer Cam.
No, drummer Cam. He says, you can't. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. You can't get to the damn playoffs if your best player's the kicker. Showed up to the game like a Ja Rule verse playing against Eminem, getting destroyed like Jeff's ACL. Hashtag fire everybody.
Oh, don't talk about Jeff.
That
Sneeze.
reads so heartbreakingly. you can't go to the playoffs when your kicker's your best player. That hurts.
Which is quite literally.
That's a hell of a
hit me.
statement.
What we got? Michael. This post game is so depressing. Thank y'all for validating my emotions and letting me know I'm not alone.
Hey,
That's
bro,
what we're here
Hey,
for.
bro, get right here. This
We're
me
here
and
for you.
We're
Me
not
and you.
gonna lie to you
I
up
got
here.
you, bro. Man,
Just know you're not alone in your sadness.
You're not.
You're not alone in your unhealthy binge eating habits after a loss,
Huh?
or your drinking habits, or whatever else you're doing.
No, they need.
You're not alone.
You don't know them people.
There are other people doing that too.
You don't know them
No,
people.
they need
Don't
to
say
I'll
that.
just tell you they're out there.
Don't say that about them people.
Just
dog.
know that you're not alone.
Y'all binge eating out there?
Who is
Oh
that?
yeah, people getting
What
snacks.
y'all eating?
Making nachos at 3 a.m. I do that. I get out of bed and make nachos. Yeah, microwave nachos.
But what
Just straight
kind
up
of-
chips on a plate, shredded cheese.
Like on Step Brothers?
Microwave for 26 seconds. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God, I knew you were nuts.
Y'all going to hell.
Yep, there's GM Ben. He's going to be so mad at me. DLLS newsletter written twice a week by our very own Joe Hoyt. I'm sorry, Ben.
What up, Ben?
I'm sorry, Ben.
Ben said we going to the games. What up, Chef? I mean, yeah, we had a super from.
Yeah, back to the. Let's flip us back. Can we flip them back to the super?
There it is.
Let's see here. Thank you, Brandon. Jerry Jones on coaching changes, not considering.
I
Yeah.
want to read a super chat.
Okay, read the one
Knock
from
yourself
Uptown
out.
Degree.
Yeah. Uptown Degree. Okay, he said, we might have to replace the entire right side of our offensive line, which is kind of depressing to say. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you wanted to read that. You wanted to be involved.
I shouldn't have read it.
Well, Zach Martin's going to retire after this year. You're going to eat dead
Yeah,
money
yeah,
for him
Zach,
being
Zach.
gone anyway. He's got void years.
Yeah.
So you're going to eat money for Zach, and he won't be here next year. And Terrence, yeah, you might be in the market to replace him, and you might not have found your left tackle.
He might be a right tackle.
Maybe he could be a right tackle.
I don't
Maybe-
think
hopefully
I'm not
either.
trying to
centers
make
get
a
better.
scene.
I
I'm
don't
not
think-
trying to make a scene.
I don't think he either one.
Are you
What?
for real?
I don't think Guyton.
Conti,
either
what are
one.
you laughing about?
You think it's that bad?
I think Guyton
You
always
think
had
it's
those
that
problems.
bad?
I think he's always had those problems.
You think it's not fixable?
I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying this idea that that he's just this. Okay, well, he just needs time. I think he needs a lot more than time. I think he needs some mental toughness. I think he needs some weight room, and I think it's gonna take a while to like kill bad habits. That's one of the worst things you can have in sports.
Well,
Is like bad habits.
What about peanut butter?
So it may take 2 years to do that. So if we're in the third and a half year of his contract, all right, now Tyler Guyton, what the business is. I think we may have found another tackle by the time it takes us to fix him.
and that's what I was worried about with him playing continuously. Like they keep putting him out there.
Sure.
He is developing bad habits, just trying to survive through games, like you were saying.
And if your confidence is wavering like that, I think you may stumble upon one of these, I don't know, 4th round tackles or something, and they may have a lot of reps under their belt. They may have a lot of, floor or whatever, and they could possibly step in and play better than your high ceiling tackle, But
Wow.
he could be Colton Miller. He takes 2.5 years and he fixes himself, and now he's a solid player for you.
Well,
Misty said Captain Thunder can thunder his ass back to the couch.
go away.
It's not a QB problem, for God's sake.
I like
people.
Mister.
Jesus couldn't perform with these peeps.
I like Mister.
Y'all think Jesus could quarterback?
He do it. Everything we do is him. He
Well, I mean, like
quarterback.
football, though.
He ain't got time for this.
Oh no, he.
Jesus
Do
seemed
you
like
think he would play in sandals?
Jesus seemed like a chess player.
I'm gonna step on
Yeah.
your foot.
Who do you think he'd vote for?
You're going to jail. Don't put that in here.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna answer your questions, not on this. I'm gonna answer you not on this.
What is that, Jermaine? I hate that I have no faith. We want changes, but we know they aren't coming. Yes, Warth. Last week I asked why they don't put Flournoy in, and today I found out why. That's what I was sitting there thinking, because you know how you're trying to think of a topic
Yeah.
when you know that this is awful and it's not going to be fun? And I was like, okay, we could think about, like, is there anybody else that you do kind of want to see? And I think the way I was going to phrase it was to make a joke of the Zeke thing about
Yeah.
complaining and then getting to play.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
is there anybody you hope starts bitching this week
yeah.
to get some run against the Niners? And I was
He's-
thinking Flournoy.
Yeah.
And then Flournoy caught a ball
Dog,
and
it
immediately
sucked.
fumbled.
Immediately.
It was
Expedite.
bad.
We're not gonna see Flournoy no more this year.
Wow.
We're not gonna see Ryan no more this year.
Bayou Bengal. I'm a Dallas fan, but any word on Hutch? I haven't seen anything on Hutch, but if
Hated it for him.
I can guess,
We don't have to know any words.
I saw that happen to Dak. Would be my guess as to what happened. Well, it was
What I mean, no, I know about that.
that was
That was
compound
terrible.
as hell.
In regards, I was gonna say we didn't get to see a whole bunch, but I think Kevontae Turpin is becoming more comfortable being a receiver.
He fumbled after you came
Turpin.
downstairs.
Thurman?
He fumbled.
Yeah, he fumbled after you came downstairs.
Damn.
Like 3 minutes, two
Why would you
two
say
minutes
that?
left. He fumbled too.
You know what?
They all
I
can
have
go.
nothing positive to say.
They all can go.
I am scraping for something positive. You
Are
just
we
snatch it
drafting a
from
receiver this year in the
Man,
top
we
3
need
rounds?
30 picks. I need to draft a right tackle, a left tackle, a right guard, 2 nose tackles, at least 1 wide receiver, a running back, some tight end depth. I need another linebacker.
You need everybody.
A corner. Oh no, not the lemon booty face.
But
24/7 Cowboy, all
Lemon's
caps.
butts.
Cowboys ownership and their management are trash. Will McClay cannot go unpunished this year. What do you mean punished? With our history, we should be better than this. That's what Clarence is telling you. Legacy, history,
yeah,
the standard.
the standard of
This
the
will
star.
not stand. Not with our standard.
I mean, so if y'all had to guess, right, what we're going to end up being like one of them 10-9 team or 10-8 or something like
Or
that.
10-7.
10 and
17 games. You did 19 and 18.
my fault, bro.
If I had to guess today,
10-7.
9-8. Because I do think when you get players back,
Yeah.
that you'll have a better chance. But boy, they get smoked by every good team they play.
How about this, Jeff?
8-9, 9-8.
And 2-1. How about this? Vash says this. What if this only happened because the Lions are the best team in football?
That's cool. You'd still have to beat them at some point, so you got to do some stuff to try to give yourself a chance. But no, I think that's absolutely possible.
What if this is just because, like, we're missing
That's absolutely possible.
7 starters versus the best team in football?
It changes nothing for me.
I
Sure.
don't care.
Now do the Saints.
It changes nothing. It changes
Saints
nothing
next.
for
Do
me
the Saints.
because you
Do the
can't run the
Packers, do the
ball
Ravens.
and you can't stop
We've
the
had
run.
better teams than this look just like this. So, yeah,
No,
it's tough.
Do the
no.
Saints.
Is the play calling gonna change?
Look, everybody chat right now. Everybody looks sad. It's like 20 people back there, and they all look sad. Chat. They all just got their hair on their head like this, just sad. It's tough out here.
MJB set 93. Jerry's clueless. Dak is good, but worthy of another no trade clause. You only do that for Shoe and future Hall of Famers. Do you have time to rebuild the roster to Super Bowl level before he is washed? Yeah, you got about 3 years, 3 or 4 years left with Dak.
I'm
3
sick.
after this one.
And this will
maybe
be if they
And yes, he has a
were-
no trade clause because he won the negotiation again
Yeah.
because they're silly.
Mm.
Let's
Hear me
see.
out. Let's trade Aubrey for a first round pick. Just kidding. You ain't kidding.
Hey, if I could get it, I would do it.
You ain't kidding.
I'd trade Aubrey in a heartbeat for a first round pick.
And just go find another kicker and another soccer player.
Yeah, dude, kickers got good.
Yeah, kickers are good.
Kickers got good.
Yeah,
and you
again.
just find them. Like, see if Dak has another friend.
Until you ain't got one, and then like Maher's you got. And now you can't kick.
Yeah, that's true.
But your offense would be good though.
Yeah, I like having good offense. I'm just sad you can't trade for a coach in season. From
You can trade for a
Castro.
coach.
Can you do that in season? I bet. Yeah, why couldn't you
believe
do
you
that in
can.
season?
Well, there was talk about us trading for Sean Payton, so
Yeah.
we can trade coaches.
Yeah. You can trade coaches.
We
It's
just are not.
happening.
We just
Jared Jones, I like our guys. This is from Brian. And gosh darn it, we will get better. 8.5 inches at a time. Happy birthday to the GOAT owner.
Yeah, I'm done, man. That's all.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jerry.
That's all.
Happy birthday. Are you sure this season isn't some sort of forced penance for Mike McCarthy because just firing after Green Bay would have been too easy? Maybe if the Lions win a Super Bowl, Ben Johnson will have a shot at the Cowboys' head coaching job.
I
That'd be
think
nice.
Ben's gone regardless.
Drummer Cam, 2 eyes right, mathematical my ass. You can't run or stop the run. If your offense is not in rhythm, the run game gives you time. Stopping the run gives your offense more time to get into rhythm.
Drummer Cam been drinking because whenever he get mad and start and doing these long texts like this, he been drinking.
Yeah, that means he's been drinking.
Oh, he's
I
upset.
love Drummer Cam. Shout out to you, Drummer Cam.
Poetic Justice. Is this the worst team this side of Rain, Dakota?
Nah, Dak had worse teams than this.
He had one. I think it was one worse, and that was the wide receiver by committee.
We was
year.
running Deontay Thompson and
I believe Allen
and
Hurns
Allen
was
Hurns
our
out
number
there.
one.
Yeah, dog.
that year.
It's been worse than this.
But you can run the ball better.
Last one, we got Fred. Let's do Fred. 'Cause Fred dropped a dime. It says too many project players in the draft. Okay players, they'll do players. He'll be good players. He's saying the same thing. Notice that that the team results are the same in the playoffs and the regular season at certain times. Drafting standards sucks. I think we draft really well, sir. I actually disagree.
Sometimes.
We draft really well. It's just that, boy, when we miss, we just be we missing them.
Thank you, Nico.
I mean-
I'm just here to donate
We
more than
missing.
Captain Thunder.
I think you draft well, but you don't do the other things to supplement while those
That's the problem.
draft players are developing.
Yeah.
you rely too much on them developing, and most players take 2 to 3 years. So you're missing out on the window because you're not doing anything during free agency. So
hey, everybody, keep in mind, it's just a game. You know, don't let these people ruin your whole damn day, night, or week. All right, don't let them have that power over you.
What do you mean, you people?
That wasn't fun. That wasn't fun
At all.
So you know what you do? Tomorrow, you wake up and you do something you like.
it's Monday.
Go drink or something.
On a Monday?
Drink or something. No, Clarence.
No,
no.
we about to go.
No, okay, put them on. Put them on.
What, Clarence?
Put them on.
What?
No, it's fine. Put them on. Let's bring them on. Yeah, put them on. No problem. No problem at all.
Oh, y'all gonna hear this. Y'all gonna hear
No
me talk
problem.
about that.
No problem at all. Just going to wait patiently. Please like and subscribe while you're here.
I appreciate everybody that's tuned in on Jeff's show, on DLLS Sports, on the Vice and Bodega.
Clarence, tell us in 60 seconds what you care about.
Well, I care about the fact that the Cowboys, including Dak Prescott.
I swear on everything.
That's a sign.
I swear on everything holy. Remember,
Tune in tomorrow.
you have no idea what anyone is going through.
We do right now, though.
Okay, well, okay, we gonna listen to him this time.
Put him back on.
Okay, we gonna listen to him this
Put him
time.
back on. Clarence, go. He's muted.
We can't hear you, Unc. We can't hear you.
What'd you say, not Chuck?
Clarence.
Unmute yourself,
You
Clarence.
want to win? Put pop up.
All right, we can't wait to hear everything you have to say tomorrow. Remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through. Be cool to everyone. We
Y'all
love
hold
you.
it down
Be
for the Dose Woes and Peace Weeks. Until next time. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.